What's up, guys? Dr. Greg here with Movement Driven Performance Physiotherapy. Today we're going to talk about some basic calf strengthening exercises. Okay, so if you've seen my videos before or you've been my patient, you understand that I'm a big proponent of being able to do body weight exercises really well with really good form before we start to elevate to higher level things out in the gym space with loading with heavy weight and things like that. So we have to master the body weight before we can venture off into those things, okay? So we're gonna talk about a progression. We're gonna do a double leg calf raise, and then we're gonna talk about an eccentric calf raise, which I'll go into a little more detail about in a second. And then the third progression will be a single leg calf raise, okay? So I think it's important to be able to do a single leg calf raise, full range, at least 5, if not 10 plus times in order to be ready for explosive movements or prolonged running in sport. But you got to start with the ability to do that full range with the double leg, the eccentric, and then progress to the single leg. So you'll see here what I'm talking about, and I'll go in a little more detail, like I said. All right, guys, so we're gonna go over the double leg calf raise first, and I have my PVC pipe here. The reason why I have a PVC pipe is I want something that's gonna let me balance well. So I got fingertips on here, okay? I'm not holding on super tight and assisting myself up, but I got fingertips here. If you're in the gym, just hold on to something nearby. You don't want poor balance to limit the way that you're doing this exercise, okay? So I got my balls of my feet on the step, my heels hanging off, my balance point here, knees are staying straight, and we're driving straight up. And we're trying to get all the way up and come back down slowly, okay? What I see a lot of people do is they just go here and they're just doing whatever feels nice and easy. We really have to fully engage that muscle, get to the very top of that motion, knees are staying straight, and control down slowly, okay? The other thing I don't want to do is I don't want to flare my heels out too much, okay? See, I'm losing my balance just with that. So what I see a lot of people do is they're naturally kind of stronger here. So what you can do if that's a problem for you is grab a ball. This is a little medicine ball. You can use a tennis ball or anything like that. A little foam roller, a towel roll, whatever you got. And you're gonna put that right between your two ankle bones here, okay? So what that's gonna do is it's gonna make me keep my ankles together rather than flaring out where I drop the ball, okay? So if you naturally want to go outward, then obviously a weak point for you is staying inward, recruiting some different parts of the muscle. So my feet are parallel. I'm holding that ball between the ankle bones, and then I'm going straight up. So I'm putting that ball between the ankles, feet are parallel. I'm not letting that ball drop. I'm kind of squeezing that ball with my ankles. My heels are flaring out a little bit, but the ankles aren't going out, and I'm still fighting for full height there, okay? That's gonna make sure that you're firing all the different muscles or all the different muscle fibers the right way, and you're not compensating, leading to whatever kind of made you develop this calf pain or this Achilles pain or something to do with the knee, okay? So from there, get that ball out of the way. We're gonna go into the eccentrics that I was talking about before. So eccentric is the phase of the muscle contraction where the muscle is lengthening, okay? So my muscle is lengthening on the way down, right? I'm going into like a calf stretch position. I'm lengthening, but I'm still under control. I'm still loading the muscle. That's the muscle that's the phase of the exercise that we really need to get the most strength in. That's gonna lead us to be able to do that single leg calf raise eventually, okay? So from there, an eccentric calf raise involves me going 2 on the way up. I get all the way to the top. I shift my weight to one side and I hold, and then I control down slowly, okay? Reset. Up with 2, shift and hold, and control down slowly. What I see a lot of people do is they go up, and as soon as they lift this leg up, they start to drop. I want you to get all the way up, shift, and hold for that second to ensure that you got that full range before you start to drop, okay? So you do 10 in a row on one side where you're controlling down eccentrically with that one side, and then you do a set on the other side. After a couple weeks of doing that, you'll be ready to start your single leg, which is essentially the same concept. We're just on one leg, and we're doing the entire motion with one foot. We're trying our best to keep that ankle straight, not letting it flare out as we go up. So we're on one side, we're going straight up and back down. All right, guys, so like we talked about, we have 3 different phases of those exercises. Master the full range with the double leg calf raise. Over time, progress to the eccentrics and really get a good burn, controlling downwards slowly, build up the reps. And then when you feel like you're ready, go to the single leg. But at that time, make sure that you're getting full height. Sometimes what I tell people to do is go back to the double leg and load it with some weight, either a barbell on here or holding dumbbells here. Just let your balance or the lack of balance not affect your ability to do that exercise well and still getting full range. And then start to progress back to the single leg calf raise and just really trying to get height on there, okay? And then just build up your reps over time. After that, we can add things like different balance components to challenge us more, or we can add speed to it to have some more explosive power, which we need as athletes a lot of the time. But again, let's master the basics and then progress out of that slowly and steadily, all right? So until next time, I'm Dr. Greg. You guys have a great one.